Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub.
Today, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff. No such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Miami Dolphins. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. The Chiefs offense coming out here and bringing them onto the field, the most valuable player of last year's Super Bowl, and that's Patrick Mahomes.
I know we were assigned this game, but let's face it, this is the one we wanted, isn't it? We got a chance to watch an MVP candidate perform down the stretches 4 weeks ago. How are you feeling about his chances?
Well, I think he certainly has a shot. It's going to determine what he does and what the others around him do for these last 4 weeks. But more MVP chatter, it seems like, every year as you hit the month of December. This year's going to be no exception.
Yeah, I know he's not ranked #1 right now, but if he plays up to his capabilities, I think he's going to win the thing.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Chiefs.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down, but not.
Into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Mahomes firing complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in. And as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. And on this challenge, the refs have to take a peek and see whether or not the receiver was able to dot the I with both feet,
while making sure that he possesses the football all the way through the catch.
he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Tua going to throw. Thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. A gain of 3, second down.
Ball carrier.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
To Matt Breida. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Tua now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Tua with a throw complete to Parker. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Tua to Parker there for the Miami first. So first and goal from the 9-yard line. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up second and goal.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
So the Chiefs offense heads out. There's a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed. But as we know it often happens, this is all still subject to change.
Oh, you're so right about that. But even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament, and certainly going to be a dangerous team if you have to play against them.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 35-yard line.
On second and 11 now. Mahomes complete. The tight end Kelsey. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Xavier Howard on the coverage.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Now Edwards-Helaire. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Dolphins' 26-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And out of bounds right around the 20.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 20.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell.
Le'Veon Bell, the ball carrier.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers point their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On second down, Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. The 40. The 20. And he'll be marked down all the way inside the KC 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead,
and he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Myles Gaskin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Now returning it, Antonio Callaway. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 21.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brought him down.
Now a handoff looking right. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And it brings up
from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. It's this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny, when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Breida on the carry.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Breida, the ball carrier.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They run with Breida. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
He was tackled.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
6-yard line.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now it's Breida, and he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 35.
This is Gaskin on the carry. Room here to run. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Myles Gaskin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
Good.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Clyde Edwards.
Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Late in the season now, MVP chatter starts, and he might be on the fringe. This is always an award that goes quarterback. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a 1st down.
And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
That one complete to Hill. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Over the middle, this is Parker. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Tua now on first down. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
And this will be incomplete. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Throw left side complete. It's Grant. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
Formation for the Dolphins.
And they punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh, able to avoid him. 7 yards on the return after a punt. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And some room to work. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended.
And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Taken in the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, it's Tua. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Tua gets this one into the hands of Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
That's another Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll run now with Gaskin. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Chiefs' 32-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens.
Tunga Bailoa's pass. Intercepted by the Chiefs.
There was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And going deep for Hill. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Now they try the right side here. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. He got 29 yards that time.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown,
Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. Miami set to take over. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Here's Breida. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Run there by Matt Breida, and he spent the early part of his career in San Francisco sharing the backfield and sharing the ball. What you really want with him, open space and make sure he's touching it, because he can take it from 0 to the end zone in a very short amount of time.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first down, here's Breida. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Breida, the ball carrier.
The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
This is Breida.
32-yard line.
And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 25. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. This will be caught at about the 6. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Here's Gaskin. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak,
at maximum.
You can't get the guy a skirt steak.
Filet, 10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Complete to Travis Kelce.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Carrier. Jerome Baker in on the tackle.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. Back now in Miami. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now Edwards-Helaire. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now a first and 10 at the 11. Mahomes now to throw. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking. This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive will take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it with Bell. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now Tua, a big spot for the rookie from Alabama. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
The 1-yard line.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That'll be complete to Breida. And down he'll go at the 25. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 25-yard line.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He gets this complete to Shaheen, the tight end. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 5.
Tua to throw again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Javarius Ward. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Kansas City. Harrison.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line.
Here's Tua. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Tua Tagovailoa sacked.
And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off near the 42. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 38. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Tua sets up to pass it. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Looking to pass. Tua. And it's caught by Parker. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
46-yard line.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 29. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Mahomes pass. Complete to...
Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
On 1st down, Bell. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. On third down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. Butker's kick here is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17.
Chiefs 41.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Matt Breed in the offense heading back out. And as the numbers show, he really wasn't in the mix at the beginning, but they've got him in the rotation now, and it's proved a good move.
And that's what happens when you're a good player. There's a lot more attention drawn to you, and it's obvious that they had him in their game plan on defense, not letting him get off to a good start, but he's found a way so far here in the second half.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Good.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a second down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
2 are going to throw. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
2nd and 2 at the Chiefs' 25-yard line.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
Intercepted by the Chiefs. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chiefs, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.